This is so much work. Oh no, it wasn't. So close. It's so sad. There's only 6 boxes left. What's up guys, welcome to Daily Refinement. In today's video we're going to open 720 packs of Pokemon Lost Origin, and I'm going to go over my idea for running a Pokemon business. So this cost around $2,000 in packs and supplies, and I'm hoping to get 200 cards worth grading. Those 200 cards all in, I'm hoping to pay around $25 including grading to get those items back to me, and I want to sell them for a total of $49 plus shipping. So essentially I'm buying it for $25, trying to sell it for $49 in volume, and I'm gonna run it all in a mystery pull game on Whatnot. So that's the overview of what's going on. I have 3 sealed cases here. This case looks a little suspect the way that it's taped, so I wonder if this has been tampered with or it just came like that. So I think it's a better chance if you get sealed boxes, because I don't know if these can be weighed or they can be manipulated, so I'm trying to get as fair chances as I can, because the card that we're looking for is the Giratina, and I'll put a picture of it here. This Giratina has a 1 in 720 pack odds of getting it. So I bought 720 packs for this experiment, hoping to get at least one of these cards, which is worth upwards of $2,000 if it's a perfect 10 on Beckett. 10, but that's unlikely, because even if I get that card, it's probably not going to rank a 10 on the grading scale, but we're going to see what happens. So today we've got all the supplies. I'm going to go over what supplies you need to order if you want to try this. If you guys want to follow me on Whatnot, we'll put the link here. You can follow me on Whatnot, and you get a $15 credit if you sign up using my code, and you can use that towards supporting one of my streams or buying from somebody else. It helps the channel. I appreciate you guys, so let's get straight into it. Please smash the like button, consider subscribing. Let's open some cards. Alright guys, the first thing I'm going to do is unbox everything and have all my supplies ready. I'm going to open these 2 loose booster boxes first, and then these 18 boxes right after that. So I'm just going to unbox some stuff now and get ready for the stream. Alright guys, so I'm going to open up all these card savers, and essentially, since I'm not breaking these for a live audience, I'm either gonna top load them in these soft sleeves for grading immediately. That's basically what I'm doing. So essentially, these are not being opened for other people, this is just all for me. Alright guys, so I'm going to unpack all 720 of these packs. So it's extremely unlikely that we find a Giratina even with 720 packs, because the odds are 1 out of 720. So only one of these packs contains the card that I'm looking for. Now, I'm not basing my business off of finding that card. I'm basing my business off of finding 10 gradable cards per box. So that's the whole plan for today. So remember, I like to play the statistics game, and I feel like this gives me a pretty good chance of doubling my money. So let's get into it. This is so much work. You know, sometimes to get people to quit smoking, they make them smoke a pack of cigarettes all in one sitting. If you were trying to get rid of your Pokemon habit, you could just open a bunch of them like this, and then you'd be sick of them. You never want to play this game ever again. Alright guys, we're going to start opening these packs. I like to cut my cards, the top of the packs open, and put them back in just so it's a little bit neater. So that's just how I like to open cards. Some people like to rip them open. I know, right? So we're looking for the Giratina. So the card trick on this one is 4 cards to the back. There's 2 hollows on this one. So we got the reverse hollow Haunter and the Cresselia, which is our first hollow of the day. This one is of note. This is one that people like. It's the Gengar.
Is there always a hollow? Or?
So yeah, that's a good point. There is always at least 1 hologram in each pack, but it's not guaranteed to be a full hollow or a reverse hollow. So a reverse hollow means the outer part of the card is holographic, and the hollow part means that the photo, the picture of the Pokemon is actually holographic. So the ones to my left are reverse holograms, they're worth less, so I'm not gonna put them in a penny sleeve. If the card has a black border, it means that there are 2 hollows, so it's a more valuable pack. And the packs that have the art all the way for the full card are called full art cards. And full art cards are more rare. And the ones that we're gonna grade, we're gonna put in these soft top loaders, which I'll show you guys in just a second. So these, the ones that we've pulled so far, are rare, but there are also ultra rare and secret rare. And we haven't hit any ultra rare yet.
Make sure it comes into focus.
Oh yeah. We haven't hit any ultra rare yet. So, and we might not. So it's possible in this entire pack, there are no secret rares found. So hopefully that doesn't happen because that would make me sad, but it is possible that we find more. And these cards right here are for the online Pokemon game. I don't play the online Pokemon game, so I could either give those away or I can give them away or sell them. Some people will buy the codes so they can play the online version of Pokemon. And they can also sell the digital versions of Pokemon because people are essentially collecting the cards. Also, you can sell the actual cards that we're showing right now. They're called bulk cards. And these cards are worth money to people who actually play the game Pokemon. You can do things. This is a cool card. It's the Pikachu trainer. So yeah, there's people who play Pokemon, there's people who collect Pokemon, there's people who use Pokemon as a form of gambling when you are, this is called card breaking, where you look through the cards looking for the hits. Hits are valuable cards that people are looking for. So even though Pikachu is a common card in this set, I'm going to grade most of the Pikachus as long as they have good centering, which I'll go over later in the stream, because people still collect Pikachu. He's the most recognizable Pokemon. So we didn't hit any of the more rare cards yet. So you're guaranteed, I think, one of those ultra rare or secret rare per box. So you should get at least 1 per box. So it's probably in this half of the box since we're in the second half of the box now. I'm all about making progress daily, as you guys know. I'm gonna learn an efficient way to do this. So I'm thinking about, as I'm doing this, how to not set the cards down. And this is like everyone's worst nightmare. I actually cut the card. Luckily, the card moved while I cut. So the valuable card was not damaged. But that's like everyone's worst nightmare. And I think that that's probably why they put the more valuable cards towards the center, to avoid that nightmare happening. Now we're getting down to the end of this pack, so this pack would be considered below average so far, in my opinion. Hopefully there's a good one in these last 4 packs, because these packs are about $100 each for each box. So I'm hoping for 10 gradable cards in each one. So we'll get an idea here in just a second. My brother and sister-in-law came to visit and we opened some cards. I used them as free labor to open my cards. I've opened a lot of these cards and I still haven't found this card. So we'll see if we find it. So we just finished opening 1 booster box. It's definitely officially the worst box I've ever opened of this set because I haven't hit any of the better rares. But let's see how many cards I'm gonna grade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 8 of the cards are worthy of grading, and I'm gonna keep them in order so that we can keep track later. There are 2 Radiant cards in this set, and I personally think they're really cool, but I found both of them in this pack.
There we go.
Okay. Box 1. 19 more boxes to go. Wow, that took a really long time. You have 19 more of those. Goodness. That's a lot of Pokemon ripping.
Do you get scared cutting it?
I do get scared, yes. I'm cutting right below this 6+, and it should be pretty far away from the cards. But as you guys have seen, I've already cut 2 cards, so it is kind of scary. Because what if I cut the $2,000 card? That would be really sad, because it would be worth nothing. Ooh, this might be a good one. This card, in my opinion, is the most beautiful card. It's the coolest artwork, but it's not the most valuable. So I don't cut the card, I'm actually gonna cut a little bit closer. Or sorry, closer to the edge. So this is one of the rare ones. So we finally hit something that's okay. This is Mew. He's pretty rare. And casual Pokemon fans still know him. Okay, so that was half of the box. So it makes me wonder, because this Mew is pretty good, I wonder if the rest of these cards in this box will suck, because we already pulled the good one. That's why I'm wondering about tampering. Because essentially, maybe you open a box, you open the cards like we're doing right now, and once you hit the good card, you stop pulling. But in theory, you could get more than one good card per box, but I don't know how they do it.
So what are these 3 piles?
So these 3 piles, these are cards that I'm not gonna put in these sleeves until I check the corners and edges to see if they are in good condition, because they're not as valuable. Cards that are not as valuable may not be worth grading unless they're in perfect condition. And these right here are reverse holos, which are cool, but not valuable, and I'm just keeping them because at least they're holographic. And the full art ones, I'm trying to protect in these sleeves right away. Most people know Aerodactyl from the first 150. This is a cool card. I like the artwork, but not super valuable. These cards over here, as we mentioned before, they're called bulk cards, and they're worth like a penny to 10 cents. They're not worth much. Just kids will play with them, and they'll play the actual Pokemon game instead of selling them to players for a few cents a piece. But they call it in the card game last pack magic, so we'll see if there's something in the last pack for us. This is a cool, so this one has 2 full arts in it, which is cool when 2 cards have it. So Pidgeot, you guys, if you watched the cartoon, Ash rides this guy through the air. But this Snorlax is pretty cool. Snorlax is really popular and collected a lot. So I'll put these guys in. Put them in here. So it's cool when you get 2 holograms in one. Also, we bought these packs from an authorized distributor of Pokemon for about $3 a pack, a little less than $3 a pack. But if you buy these from the store, they're $5 a pack. And you have like basically a 0% chance of getting something good if you only buy 1 pack. So this is what I mean. We hit the quote unquote banger earlier in the stream, which was the Mew. The Mew hit in the first half of the box. In the second half of the box, we didn't hit anything. So it makes me wonder, do you just stop and move on to the next pack at that point? Also, there might only be 1 secret rare per box. You know, we have 2 boxes right now. So maybe we get 2 really rare cards today. So maybe that is the math. If you get a sealed box of Pokemon, maybe inside the sealed box, there are 2 really good ones. 1 per sealed box. So maybe for good luck, I'll open all the packs in this one and see if we can hit the good one. Wow, this is crazy. We haven't hit any of them worth sleeving yet in the first 4 or 5 packs. So maybe this is a mysterious one where there's a really good one coming later. People say it's time consuming to run a Pokemon business, but like, I think that it's not, because this is like a week's worth of work that you could do in 1 day. So I'm not convinced. I'm pretty sure that this whole thing, I'm gonna make $2,000. That's like that's like 2 weeks of pay for trying to make $1,000 a week. And this is not hard compared to real work. Ooh, this is a good one. This is like the 4th rarest card in the deck. So far, this is the coolest one we found. Berserker kind of looks like a cat. What do you guys think? Berserker is kind of cool. He looks like kind of looks like a cat. Yeah, like a dwarf cat. He is very funny. I've never seen him in any of the shows. All right, box number, I lost count. Is it only 3? Holy crap, we got a long way to go. I think because these were sitting sideways in the case when I brought them over here. So I think now that they've been sitting vertically like this, they're actually settling, because I'm nowhere near the cards now on the chopping. So less scary. Oh, so I'll show you. The card trick is, in this one it's 4 tricks, 4 cards in the back. So then when I'm opening it, it starts with the energy here. So you can go like this. So now, one of the last 2 cards will be holographic. And so that way the last 2, it's more exciting. So you would do that if you were trying to extend out the fun part. Like on Whatnot, you would do that to make it more fun.
Yeah.
So the way I'm opening cards is more like industrial, like I'm trying to just, and there's probably a machine that can do this. I've seen crazy $20,000 machines that sort. So maybe somebody is opening the cards to make sure it doesn't get broken and just putting it in a sorter. And I don't even know how, like, instead of $20,000, you could just do the work. And I've been doing some Pokemon streams at night, and some OG real Pokemon streamers have been sort of coaching me on what to do. People do this for a living.
Yeah.
It's so weird that this is a job. This pack has been excellent because this card, the Giratina, this is not the one that we're looking for, but this is the same Pokemon, but like this is a different Pikachu. Pikachu's gigantic. And those were all in this pack, which is interesting. And apparently there's such thing as a God pack where every card in here is a holo.
Oh wow.
And I've never seen one. I don't know if it's a myth. I wonder how much it costs to produce a Pokemon card. It's gotta be 1 cent. Oh my goodness. This is so much. But even then, like, this is not hard work, you know? It's just kind of tedious. It'll be pretty insane too. The day I get these back, opening them will be like fun too, to see what grade they got. And CGC, who is the company I want to send them to, they have perfect 10 and pristine 10. So a perfect 10 would be, according to them, is they look under a 10x magnifying glass. And if there's no flaws, they give it a perfect rating. And pristine means there's no flaws to the naked eye. Then the other services, they go like pretty hardcore. They'll go over edges, they'll go over coloring, centering. That's how they determine whether or not it's rare. I think I'm pretty lucky, but it's possible I find the card I'm looking for and it's off center and not worth much. And I wonder if Pokemon's printers, or whoever makes these cards, they intentionally make some off center to make it even more hard, more difficult to get.
Aren't they the same people who make the Magic cards?
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
They're all the same company.
Yeah, same company makes them. Wizards of the Coast or something. It's a pretty good gig to have your clients Magic and Pokemon. It is a lot of movement. Oh, I guess this could be something people that are disabled or like physically not able could do. Interesting. Imagine if I had like a senior center breaking cards for me. And they were my crew. And imagine if I didn't pay well, I would be canceled so fast. This guy made millions forcing senior center to meet. Oh, it's always meet the guy. Meet the guy making millions with the senior center. Like this is making my arm tired. So it should be like closer. Like this is definitely way too much. Yeah, because essentially I think you would have to avoid getting carpal tunnel. So I've, at this point, seen every rim but one. So hopefully I will recognize it if I see this stupid card I'm looking for that I still haven't seen. And we can film my genuine reaction because I have not seen it. Yeah, so I'm only looking for 1 holo. It's the rarest one of this set. Actually, there's actually 2. The second rarest card is the most valuable for some reason. Just because the second rarest card I think is cooler. From my experience doing things, the rarer one might eventually be worth more. So the most rare that we've pulled so far, the Giratina, the other ones, or the rainbow. So I think there's a rainbow Giratina is more rare.
Oh, really?
But not as cool as that one. Damn it, we still haven't hit it. Is it that hard?
You gotta find it.
I have to find it, it's crazy. How do you not find it? And it only costs $200, you could just buy it.
So is this one?
Yeah, I am going to find it. No, I want to do it myself. I'm torturing myself. Because I want to see if you can do this for a living. My body is already feeling twitchy. I'm gonna find it. Oh no, it wasn't. So close. This version of it I found a few times, but it's not the one.
Yeah, you have quite a few of that one.
Yeah, still haven't found it. It's so sad, there's only 6 boxes left. Out of 20, the first 14, we did not get it. Guys, this is really frustrating. I have been opening cards for 6 hours and I have not found the Giratina. And I have found literally every single card in the set except for that card. And Christine just looked up the odds and it says 0%. So maybe it is really hard. And the card is only like $200 raw. So instead of spending $2,000 on these cards, I could have just bought that card. So maybe after this is all done, I will be buying that card for the collection. And for the game, since I can't seem to pull it naturally. I do have plenty of cards that I will grade that will make my money back, but that's very disappointing that I didn't hit it. And we only have a few cards left, and I don't think we're gonna get it because we should have hit it hours ago. So at this point, you know, I'm pretty optimistic, but I don't know. The only thing I thought was kind of cool is that I haven't hit this card, which is Box of Disaster. There are 3 gold cards, and I haven't hit this one yet, Box of Disaster. So I did hit that recently, which is pretty rare. So if it is that rare, maybe I'll send this one to PSA and see what I can do. But it's very disappointing that we didn't hit it. Not many, we're in our last booster box, that's for sure. Words cannot describe how disappointed I am, because I was hoping on finding at least one. So this is very, very disappointing to find 0. Also, there's a lot of time involved with organizing. You know, there's different stacks of the code cards, there's the reverse holos, there's the holos that are not worth grading, but I still want to sleeve up. Maybe I should start the digital game with all of these. What's up guys, we're opening up 720 packs of Lost Origin looking for a Giratina, and in my huge disappointment we have not found it yet. I've already opened 710 packs, so I'm gonna open the last 10 packs on camera, and probably we're not gonna hit it, but I just wanna share some of this with you guys. I am gonna make my money back because I found literally every single other card in this collection except for that one card, and that card is about $200 raw, so it's gonna be just cheaper for me to just buy that card for the collection than to continue. It's really unfortunate, but that's all right. We figured out that I can open a pack of cards in 8 seconds if there's not anything that I need to sleeve. And I like putting them back in the sleeve because I feel like it's fun and it's neat, and I like doing it. But of course, it takes a little bit longer when you have to sleeve and you have to top load a really good full art. And we will show you guys in a different video all the different cool cards that you can pull. And I'm doing Pokemon, yes, because I do like Pokemon and I think it's fun, but I'm doing this more as a business. So since I have a following and since I can stream these on Whatnot, the graded cards, I'm not gonna lose money as long as I pull enough cards to pull 10 gradable cards out of every single booster box. I will still break even, and I'm still pulling more than 10 right now. I've been grading all the Raichus and Pikachus as well because a lot of people collect those, and from my experience and opening other packs, Gengar, Raichu, Pikachu, popular Pokemon from the first, that's not it, the first 150 are really popular. So I'm gonna sleeve these up, and in a different video, I'm going to grade these, send them off to PSA, Beckett, and also CGC. I wanna try all the different card companies, just so I can share with you guys the different ways of opening Pokemon cards and grading them. And I'm assuming it's similar for Magic Card and Sports Cards, but just let me know in the chat what you guys need help with. If you want to stream Pokemon or break Pokemon cards, you probably will make a decent amount of money, less money per break, but obviously you can make your money immediately. So because it takes about the same time to open cards, I would rather grade them and make more money per card, but we're coming here towards the end of my 720 packs. This is the last one, so we're probably not going to hit the Giratina. I literally hit every single other rare card, and we're going to go over that in a separate video, but this is the last one, guys. We'll do the card trick. Here we go. It's going to be a 2 holo card, and the card trick is 4 cards, so let's do it. Energy, Silcoon, Machoke, Iscan, Litleo, Mienfoo, Litwick, Snover, Rhyhorn, Reverse Holo Rhydon. It's not gonna be it, but we'll... Ah, Spectrier. Unfortunately, we did not hit the Giratina that we're looking for, which is unbelievable because math says that out of 720 cards, I would have hit it. It's literally mind-blowing to me that we did not hit the card. So anyway, it is interesting. I will go over all the supplies that I use, but essentially you just need penny loaders, which are these thin cards, these little thin guys. I'm putting them in these soft sleeves for grading. This wasn't a break like that I'm sending people top-loaded cards, so I only need the soft top loaders and the penny sleeves. Those are for grading. These are just to protect regular cards, and hopefully next time we'll be more successful, guys. But again, this is a little bit like gambling, so but I just think that mathematically I should have hit one. So I feel like I was scammed by the company that I bought these from, an authorized Pokemon dealer. So if you guys have questions on how to get into it, let me know, but I'm really disappointed that we did not do that. So also comment down below if you collect these cards that play the digital game, because I have a bajillion of them now, and I'm going to be running a Pokemon business in 2023. So everything takes preparation. So I'm buying all these cards and grading these cards for next year because you have to plan ahead. So in order for me to run 100 graded cards a day, which is my goal, I need to start submitting them for grading now. So I appreciate you guys. Until next time, subscribe to me on Instagram and YouTube and TikTok, and we'll see you. Bye-bye.